everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. 1 yard is the gain. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. A Falcon 1st down, Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is knocked down from the side at the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On third down, Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Oh, some strong running. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He's got his man. That's Landry. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill, and he finds Julius Thomas. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and that's good for a Miami first down. On the give, this is Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Fasano as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended In disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now here's a carry heading left. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 48 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
Here's Tannehill. The Fasano here brings it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Tannehill now to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 88 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look. And now look at him go. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, 81 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely we'll kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Now Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. He's at the 30. 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they will take a knee here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very